In 1961, a U.S. bomber carrying two hydrogen bombs broke apart in the sky. The bombs fell unharmed over American soil. One of them went through nearly every step required to detonate. If a single low-voltage switch had flipped differently, North Carolina would have been erased from the map. During the Cold War, the United States and the Soviet Union stood on the edge of nuclear annihilation. But one of the most terrifying nuclear incidents in history wasn't caused by the enemy. It was almost self-inflicted. This is the story of the Goldsboro nuclear accident. It's January 1961. The Cold War is intensifying. American B-52 bombers patrol the skies 24 hours a day. Each aircraft carries nuclear weapons, ready to strike if the Soviet Union launches first. The strategy is called airborne alert. Always prepared, always armed, always one mistake away from catastrophe. On January 23rd, a B-52 Stratofortress develops a fuel leak. It begins losing thousands of pounds of fuel per minute. The crew attempts to return to base, but before they can land, the aircraft breaks apart midair. 7 crew members eject 2 hydrogen bombs separate from the falling wreckage and begin descending toward North Carolina farmland. Here's where it becomes almost unbelievable. Each bomb carries a yield over 250 times more powerful than the bomb dropped on Hiroshima. As one of the bombs falls, its parachute deploys correctly, exactly as designed for a combat drop. Safety mechanisms begin activating in sequence. Arming switches trigger. Internal systems engage. Out of 6 safety steps required for detonation, 5 activate successfully. 5. Only a single low-voltage switch prevents full nuclear explosion. One tiny component, worth just a few dollars. That's what stood between safety and a nuclear disaster on American soil. The second bomb falls. Without its parachute, it slams into the ground at high speed, breaking apart on impact. Parts of it buried deep into the earth. To this day, some components remain unrecovered beneath North Carolina soil. The U.S. government quietly purchases the land, seals the area, and keeps the incident classified. If that first bomb had detonated, the explosion would have vaporized everything within miles. Fallout would have spread across the eastern United States. Washington, D.C., New York, and major cities could have faced radioactive contamination. Tens of thousands could have died instantly, many more from radiation exposure. And remember, this wasn't an enemy attack. It was an accident. For years, the incident was downplayed. Officials claimed the bombs were never close to detonating. But decades later, declassified documents revealed the truth. The margin between safety and catastrophe was terrifyingly thin. One switch, one failure, one small electrical decision. The Cold War is often remembered for missiles in Cuba and tension in Berlin, but sometimes the greatest danger isn't war itself, it's the systems built to prevent it. On that night in 1961, the United States didn't come close to war with the Soviet Union. It came close to destroying itself, and most Americans never knew how close they were. History isn't just battles and victories. Sometimes it's near disasters that almost change the world. Subscribe to War Unsealed for more untold military stories, because some of the most dangerous moments were never meant to be public.